Hey guys, PIEGUYRULZ here, and something you probably didn't know about me is that I love the Pikmin games. Seriously, I have so much fun with these games. They're challenging, they're fun, they're cute, they're charming, they're creepy, they're fantastic. I've been playing the games a lot lately, and I suddenly remembered that Nintendo had released a short movie collection on the 3DS and the Wii U. I was excited when this first came out, but didn't really have any spare money at the time, and then I kind of forgot about it. Since the only way to legally see these films is to pay $5, I thought I'd give you a little review so you know what you're getting into before you buy. Also, since I'm presuming you haven't watched these shorts, I'm not going to spoil anything and only give the most vague of plot descriptions. The collection includes 3 shorts of varying length. The first one is called The Night Juicer, and if you've seen Nintendo's trailer for these shorts, this is the one where Pikmin look horrified as Olimar is doing something sketchy. The short clocks in at under 2 minutes long with an intro, so if you've seen the trailer, you've pretty much seen the bulk of this, and if you know anything about the Pikmin games, you know exactly what's really going on, thus kind of ruining the punchline a little bit. This easily makes it the worst short in the collection, and if just this video was offered for sale, I definitely would not recommend it. Also, I really wish they had put Louie in this short instead of Olimar. It just makes so much more sense that it should be him. The second short is Treasure in a Bottle, which clocks in at about 7 minutes without the credits. A red Pikmin gets stuck in a bottle while he's trying to get a marble out of it, and the other Pikmin all brainstorm ideas of how to get this red guy out of the bottle. This short is very cartoony. The Pikmin get across their ideas with these really cartoony thought bubbles. There's a lot of goofy sound effects, and also cartoon physics. I should also point out that in all of these shorts, there is no dialogue, not even from Olimar. And speaking of which, this is the only short in which he doesn't appear. It held my attention, and it feels like a natural story for Pikmin to have, but there's no real hook. I don't find the comedy to be particularly funny. We don't get to learn anything about any of the Pikmin, and the solution feels a little bit too easy. Much like with the first one, if this was sold alone, I would not recommend it. But of course, it is sold as a package of 3, and that third short is Occupational Hazards. And this, in my opinion, is the reason to buy this collection. This is the short that is awesome. It features Pikmin fighting monsters, Pikmin disassembling a giant machine and taking the treasures back to Olimar, Olimar commanding this army of Pikmin that's well over 100, but it looks so visually impressive to see all of these little Pikmin running around and disassembling things and doing all these little tasks. This is what you would imagine a Pikmin short film to be like. It's just a more epic version of what happens when you're playing the game. This short really is fantastic, but it still only clocks in at about 10 minutes without credits. And it does come with the other 2 episodes, so let's look at it as a full package. You pay $5 for this and you get the 3 shorts, which total to about 20-ish minutes of content. It also comes with 2 storyboards for these shorts and 2 logo animations for some company. While those are cool, they're obviously not any sort of selling point. All 3 of the shorts feature some really impressive looking animation and graphic style, as well as some dynamic cinematography. On a technical level, these look really good. But essentially, The Night Juicer is just one punchline that you can probably predict. And while the second one is very cute, it's just not that interesting. So I honestly think you're paying the $5 for one really good 10-minute short. And while $5 isn't really that much money, it is a little bit on the pricey side considering the amount of content you get. I should warn you though that there is absolutely no lore in these movies. If you watch them to get any sort of extended backstory on any characters, or a better understanding of how the world works or anything, you're not going to get it. These are all light, fluffy pieces. The first 2 are very much comedies, and while the third one kind of shows the specifics of how Olimar is commanding these Pikmin and what's going on in the games, it's nothing we didn't already really know. I should also point out that there is no Louie, there is no President, and none of the characters from the latest game, including the 3 new captains or the 2 new Pikmin. Luckily though, the purple and white Pikmin appear, and the white Pikmin in particular get a pretty funny bit in Occupational Hazards, being that they're easily agitated and they can spit acid. And if you want to get really technical, judging by the fact that a Pikmin dies by electrocution, the shorts follow more closely to Pikmin 1 and 2 rules than Pikmin 3 rules, which leads me to believe that these may have been made while Pikmin 3 was in development, so they didn't want to include anything that may not have made it into the final game. I'll tell you what these films do have though, they all very heavily feature music and sound effects from the games, which is just really nice to see. It's pretty faithful to the games, other than the fact that white and purple Pikmin have white flowers, but of course that's a minor nitpick. Of course, if you are very heavily into the games, I would suggest getting this. And if you like that Minions or Rabbids style of all these little creatures murmuring to each other and hanging out, then you'll probably also get a kick out of these shorts. If you're not really into Pikmin though, I can't recommend this. These aren't shorts that are really gonna get you into the games, and although there's nothing here that would really need much explaining, I just don't know that there's enough of a hook, especially in those first two shorts, for anyone who isn't already invested in the Pikmin and Olimar. So, in total, I'm kind of disappointed with the first two shorts, though Occupational Hazards is awesome. This got me thinking though, I really wish that they would just do a short film version of the first Pikmin game. Wouldn't that be really awesome, seeing Olimar meeting these Pikmin for the first time, seeing him actually vocalize his journal entries, and commanding a large army of Pikmin? That would be really cool, and something you could easily do in the span of 10 to 15 minutes. Just some food for thought. PIEGUYRULZ, out.